Gemini, welcome back to Theresthattarot. Gemini, I feel like there's a truth that you are coming to. There's no confusion. It's like we're no longer at that point of crossroads. It's like we see it. We see it for what it is. It's been shown. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with a fire sign. Leo in particular, doesn't have to be a Leo. This could have just been somebody that made you very happy and somebody at one point, and somebody who, or I feel like they did make you very happy at one point. Something very jolly about this person's energy, but their deception is very, very, very clear to you now. They're giving me serial cheater. It's like repeat offender for a lot of you. This person is clearly not interested in what it is that I'm offering to them, and they've only been revealing half of themselves to me. What came up in your meditation is travel bag. Traveling man as well. A lot of you are dealing with somebody who travels for a living. They could be in the military. It's a lot about travel here, and then about floating as a plane flies over my house. A military plane at that. I think that's the Air Force. The art of love is that you are floating, weightless, so that when you lose that love, you can weightlessly re-enter the atmosphere, right? Something about springtime is very significant. You could have met this person in the spring, or I'm really feeling like you're dealing with somebody who was born in the spring or the summer. But you didn't see everything about this person. And then the word tremolo. Tremolo, whatever. It's a musical term. On the guitar, tremolo is like a magic trick. Okay? It creates the illusion that there are two instruments playing at the same time. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Did you hear that? Okay. Shout out to Brandon Acker for this amazing analogy. But I feel like that's what this person was able to do. They're very talented at making you feel like you were the only person in their life. I feel like there's also something that's very talented about you. You're very good at multitasking and making it look easy. We'll say that. But I also feel the energy of somebody who is very good at creating illusions. And they could have had two different things, two different lives going on right up under your nose. You only saw half of it. Let's jump into your reading. We're going to look at the subconscious. What it is that may be affecting your well-being that you are not quite aware of. We're going to look at what's going on in the conscious mind, those reoccurring thoughts and fears that we are aware of. And we're going to look at the higher conscience, which is what we're aware of, but we haven't quite accepted it yet. We haven't quite grasped the concept of it all. So, Gemini, let's look at it. What's going on in the subconscious of Gemini? The Hierophant in the reverse, Taurus energy, Queen of Swords in the reverse. You actually got 3 cards. We got the Magician as well. Okay. If commitment was what you wanted, it is not what you got from this person. Something about this was very non-traditional. Put my phone on a charger. It could be a little resentment here about it. And then we have the Magician's energy. Why is the Hierophant here in the reverse? So we may be unaware that we're holding on to something that didn't give us what we wanted, or something that is clearly a no. The Hierophant in the reverse can represent simply no. Your spirit doesn't agree with it. This doesn't agree with the path that you're on. You need to take better care of yourself. The spiritual lesson here, whatever, right? What is it? This is not aligned with your long-term goals. Something to that effect, right? Queen of Swords. You feel resentful about it because you're not letting it go. Which is a form of control. It's subtle, but it only hurts you. This is the accountability series, Gemini. So if it's not your story, don't take it. You don't have to take it. But this could have something to do with a fire sign, like I said. With this Queen of Wands here. This person's very attractive. This could also be we're not letting go of something that is keeping us from something new, something more stable. From being in a place where we are not stressed out. We're not letting go of something that's keeping us from being in that Queen of Wands energy. Or, what's Queen of Wands? You don't trust this person. Aquarius energy here. You don't trust what they're offering you. So I don't feel as though you want to put any energy into this. Nine of Swords. I think you are ready to move on to something new. You don't trust them because they abandoned you at different points in the relationship. You don't want to put any more effort into this because they had you messed up with them other people that they involved in this relationship. And I think maybe you're holding out for something new here. This person, this could be an Aries here. That's the Emperor. Hey. Were they trying to choose between you and another fire? This fire sign could have been dealing with another fire sign. Or this person came off very cold because in the back of their mind was another decision. Was another path. Ooh, that wasn't supposed to be there. Flipped over. This person, I feel, may have been controlling. And I think that's the part that you're over. Cups. I'm still grieving over the fact that this didn't work and I have to give up on it. Maybe communication. It's like, it's not going anywhere, but I'm not letting it go. It's not going, wow. Before I could even see what I was looking at, it's not going anywhere, but I'm not letting it go. It's not going anywhere, though. That's where the resentment sets in. It's when there's a lack of acceptance. But so this is going on, and we, like I said, this is in the subconscious. What's going on in the back of the mind? What else about this Queen of Wands? This is a conflict that I don't need to be involved in. If I drop the conflict, whatever it is that's making me feel trapped in this situation, because it's not looking like there's a commitment that's making you feel trapped. You're not trapped in a commitment because I don't think this person was committed. I keep thinking about what wasn't said. Something like that. What is it that you want to go back and say to this person? So there's a part of you that's not being honest with yourself. You know that there's a decision here that I don't need to commit to this. I don't even need to communicate with you. I need to let this go completely. We don't need to reconnect. Like, there's a part of you that's like that, right? But then there's this other part that's kind of in indecision. I'm very bitter about what I found out, about what was revealed here in this relationship. I ain't really talking about it with nobody. I'm very defensive, but it's something I want to come back and say to you. And maybe it's better if I just drop it. Maybe it's better if I gotta free my mind of this. How else am I going to evolve? I need closure, but I'm still hurt. I'm still hurt by that. I'm trying not to think about it. Trust me. I'm trying. But this feels like a failure to me. I feel like there was a reason that I stopped getting your attention. There was a reason why some nights you just weren't available. Or we just not available. Are you not interested in me? Things like this. Could have been a Leo. What you are clear on is that, or what's in your subconscious, I'll say, is that there may be a fire sign or somebody with very fiery energy who was draining on your star power, Gemini. Disturbing the peace. Because if I'm tired, I'm not functioning at top form. Okay? If I'm always worrying about what the hell you got going on, then who's worrying about what the hell I got going on? Right? We're going to look into what's going on in the conscious mind. I wanted to do this series. Oh, yeah. Gemini, you got places to be. You don't have time for this. Whatever this is. I wanted to do this series. Oh, let me look at this card before we move on. Hold on. I wanted to do this series because, you know, we often hear that we need to heal from things, but many of us don't know where to start. What that even means. So sometimes we got to go back and look at, oh, what's happened? What is it that I'm not aware of? What is it that I am aware of, and what is it that I need to accept? I feel like that's a good place to start with healing. So let's look at the Magician. What is it that you're trying to make happen here? You have the tools to do so, Gemini. Magician card. I feel like you're trying to I'm trying to look at it. I could be talking to feminine energies here. However you classify you, honey. I'm a good partner. Or one of y'all is a good partner. I'm going to just say this Queen of Pentacles is here. I know what I bring to the table here. But I'm trying to make something work with somebody who doesn't bring much to the table. Or who's only thinking about themselves. Or who gambled with my love. You know? You gambled with the connection. You're the reason. You know, we're not gonna do the pointing the fingers and things like that. But it kind of was your action. Okay? That caused the disconnect between us. Right? Like, I wouldn't have done that. Or something like that. Right, Gemini? We don't want to point the finger, but, you know, we want everybody to be accountable for what they had going on. Because a lot of times we allow these things to happen to us because we ignore those red flags. That time you saw it. And you said, maybe that's not what I'm feeling. Yes, it is. Yes, it was. Could have been an earth sign you were dealing with, but this is just looking like a commitment here. Two of Cups. So yeah, y'all, I feel like y'all had a lover boy on your hands here. You were always thinking about, what is he doing? You know, in the back of this person's mind, it was always, ooh, what am I going to be missing out on? If I put all my energy here, what about the others? What about them? Do you want to build something or not? This person was always wondering, fear of missing out was this person's problem. What the hell do you think you're going to be missing out on but some more, a few STDs or something? It was hard for this person to abandon their other options, and they did have, what is that? There were secrets, okay. But deep down, you knew that this person, there was something deeper with this person that needed healing. You were very patient with them, but I feel like you were patient with them because you knew that there was something deeper going on with this person. And that's why their actions were the way that they were. Virgo energy very strong here. You knew that deep down there was something that this person hadn't let go of, or this could be you. And it would take them in circles. Okay, that's part of the reason. But that's not your problem, is it, Gemini? Somebody was trying to tame a part of themselves or tame a person that didn't want to be tamed. Don't save that hoe. That hoe don't want to be saved. We can't save people anyway. Who are we, Jesus? The only thing I can do is tell you what these cards say. That's the only thing I can do. You needed somebody who was going to be strong for you. But this person wanted to party. They still want to chill. Go with the flow. And I'm probably going to get into that flow thing in a minute, because it's been coming up in a lot of people's readings. Most of the people who tell you, oh, I'm just trying to go with the flow, wouldn't know what a flow was. If it smacked them in their head. I'm probably going to have to explain what I mean by that in just a minute. But we're going to move on to your conscious mind. What's going on in your conscious mind? What do we know that we keep thinking about? Ooh, that was long. I'm so long-winded, but I like this series. So let's look at what's going on in your conscious mind, Gemini. Oh, I know I have to let this go. I know we're probably not going to reconnect. And it's unnecessary drama anyway. It's not keeping me from moving forward. It is keeping me from moving. Leo energy here, but there's a fear of it changing. 3 of Cups in reverse. Something that fizzled out. 2 of Cups in the reverse. I know that at this point, 5 of Wands. If I went back, I would just be not listening to my intuition. 2 of Wands. There's a fear of change here. Fear of things changing. Fixed sign energy. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Don't hold on to that. We're holding on. It doesn't feel like it's over. Still not sure why you didn't love me the way I loved you. But you're a bit of an empath, aren't you, Gemini? I wanted commitment with this person. But there was so many lies that came to light that made me guarded against this person. And now I can clearly see, now that I'm back in control, it's like the longer you didn't talk to this person, or the more that you meditate on this, you clearly see the injustice here. And you know that this is not something that you need to continue. But we did it for the love. We did it for the love. Love ain't enough. Ooh. Your mama tried to tell you, your daddy tried to tell you, your friends tried to tell you, you tried to tell you, they probably tried to tell you. And we didn't listen. We're listening now, though. This self-deception here. Self-depreciating thoughts. That's what causes the mental blocks, the illness. And it keeps you from moving forward and focusing solely on yourself and what you want for your future. Why on earth would I hold on to someone who ain't holding on to me? The very least that I want you to do is want me back. That's the least. That's like the least. So now I have to move on, and I don't even know how to close this out in my heart. You know, I feel like there's a lack of closure, and I'm still holding on to the fact that maybe we can restart this. But is this person already looking at another opportunity? You know, this person they're in the, I don't know if they're going to give you the closure that you're looking for. It looks like they're already looking at a new opportunity, and you're looking over at them from the end point, from where y'all ended. And they already look, I'm feeling like you were dealing with somebody who had squirrel syndrome. They were always looking at the next thing to feed on, or that was going to bring excitement to them in some way. This is justice. And you've held on to your, I feel like by way of you maybe not talking to this person, starting your healing, holding back, not reacting, being a lady or a gentleman, just composing yourself. Riding the wave and being unmoved. You showed yourself how strong you really were in the face of this person's rejection. In whatever way. Their fickleness. But we got one person holding on and one person withdrawing here. And I feel like that person who's holding on has been you. So in your conscious mind, you see clearly now that this is something that you need to let go of. It's got to be something better on the other side of this. Because this just has felt like prison. Alright, let's look at what's going on in the higher conscience. I know, they're like, oh, these cards and these nails is loud. We here for the reading, honey. Let's see what's going on in your higher conscience. I'll try to make this quick because, these readings, they go deep. And I don't mind being here if you don't, so. Higher conscience of Gemini, what's going on? What do we know, but we haven't quite accepted it yet? Five of Wands. That we're better off on our own. And this than dealing with this drama or somebody who puts us in competitive situations that we didn't sign up for. Better not to think about that. Better not to entertain that. And sometimes it's hard to accept it. I know he was fine, she was fine, or however. But it'd be the fine ones, the sex don't even be that great if you think about it. When you get one of them old regular looking ones with a steady job. Boy, you'd be surprised where that good loving come from. I'm going to tell you what, it ain't always the pretty ones. Because the pretty ones, they're so used to getting other people's validation that they become very needy and clingy. That got on your nerves, didn't it? Because you're more of an independent type. Like, you can take it or leave it, really. I got a lot of Gemini on my chart, and I can turn off on a person real quick. That other side comes out. Hell, if I got the commitment that I was looking for from this person, would I even trust it? If they finally turned around and said, okay, I'll choose you, right? Honey, I'm not your consolation. That ain't no damn consolation prize for me. And you may have a few choice words for this person before you decide to move away. And while I'm sitting here waiting on this closure from you, how about I create it for myself by letting go of this drama completely? It's not fitting. I'm trying to put a circle on a square. The building is burning, honey. Jump out. Jump out before you get burnt, honey. Don't play with fire. Ooh! Don't play with fire. As the Queen of Wands pops up, fire sign. This person has very feminine energy about them, but I don't know if it's a girl. So I feel like y'all was dealing with a pretty boy. This person, nope. That's not what I'm saying. We need to start at 0, Gemini. It's a 0 thing. It's not back at 1. It's 0. Because this person right here is greedy. And I think you know that and you're over that already. But our higher conscience hasn't quite accepted that. This person has a constant need for attention, and that's unmotivating for you. It was like the offer was always going to be too small. We were always going to be waiting for it to grow. Well, we were always going to be waiting for this person to commit. And they don't want to. Look. This is like the definition of not taking action on commitment. He's not even looking at it. But, and you need to, that's what it is. And you need to stop going back to it. I dealt with this. So let's take the focus off of you, and we're gonna put a little bit on me. He was so pretty. Oh, beautiful. Fire sign. But he was so insecure. Because he was so used to women praising him for that. You know. So insecure, so needy, and I'm so not. Okay, I'm an Aries, honey. So, any clout that you have, honey, we created for ourselves. You know, Aries, we don't really pay attention to other people's need for those, you know, for the little things. The little attention and all those kind of things. I'm going to flirt with my man. You know what I mean? And if he got any sense, he'll stay over here. Because the loving is good. But with this guy, you know, all of those little things that he needed, those little needy little things, I didn't really entertain that because I felt like that was his lower self. I was trying to, you know, I could see something deeper was going on with him too, Gemini. Because I saw that earlier in your reading. I could see that there was something deeper going on with him. And I wanted to nurture that part and create a friendship and really kind of slow walk the thing. It was an experiment for me, really. But, I mean, every new person is. Let me try out what I learned about myself from the last relationship in this one. And I tried it out. And, oof, honey, there was a void so deep inside of him. And I was so full of love that I was pouring all of that love into a bottomless pit. But he was fine though. Big old thing and everything. All of it. And he found love in me. But he hadn't gone back to whatever was still hiding and growing and festering and molding in his subconscious. So as pretty as his face was, there was something ugly back there that he was not addressing, and he was going around hurting people, including me, because he was unwilling to heal. And healing is the continual addressing of blockages in your life. Just because that person don't want you no more don't mean that they're a bad person. It just means that they got... In this case, I'm going to say it means that this person has a lot of unresolved things that make them... And they're constantly reaching out, which means that they're not going back and accepting accountability. Like anything to deflect from being accountable for how I made another person feel because of that one person or few people who are very important to me or very influential in my life who hurt me so deeply that now I gotta go hurt Gemini and Gemini's friends and Gemini's this and whoever. Sometimes it's that. This person was very dependent. Or whoever I'm talking about. But Gemini, I feel like you got to start fixing yourself. You got to start focusing on you. Fix yourself before that shit ends. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of you saw the ending of a relationship coming. You knew, you saw the signs with the person. Oh, he's not interested in commitment and all this and that, right? Or she, whatever. You saw the signs. A good example, I saw this in an MJ Harris video. Y'all go watch MJ Harris. If you want to feel confident about yourself, go watch that shit. Watch his videos about how to make more money and how to, just do you. He said, how you handle a breakup with somebody that you know been cheating on you, honey. How do you say it? When he comes to you, or she, when they come to you and they start going into, the whole breakup thing, you just accept it with grace. You don't react. You just, okay, yeah. He said something like, he came to her saying, I want to get a divorce. He was feeling very awkward about it, okay? And you, let's just say this is you, Gemini, you just sit back, yep. I totally agree with you. We have been growing apart. Things like this. I'm not quoting it. I can't quote. I'm not one of the people who can quote movies and all that kind of stuff. And I have other things to think about than to be memorizing somebody else's lines. But anyway, you're very confident. You're sitting there. You're aware of everything that's happened because you've already set yourself up for success on the other side of this breakup that he thinks he's finna drop on you like a bomb. But you're already healing. You already healed. You already retained your lawyer just in case because you already knew he was dealing with such and such and things like that, right? It's like you get in front of the problem. If it's a situation where you're married or if you two were living together, then you already got your money up when you started seeing them red flags. You already got a new place. You already, you know what I mean? If you're not in the financial position, when you see that it's some shit that's finna go down in this relationship, you go ahead and start preparing yourself then. Just in case. Because you're your star player. And who is the football team going to take care of? They're going to take care of the quarterback. Who is the basketball team going to take care of? Who is it? Point guard? I don't know. I'm not into sports. But people going to take care of their star player. You got to get in front of the problem. Start taking care of you. Honey? Don't let nobody drop no bomb on you that you saw coming. I think it's the point. Oh my God. Look, it's really not that complicated. Men, they don't think in layers. Not the way that women do. We do think differently. Okay? It can be very simple with men. That's why I love them. My God. We're the ones who complicate things sometimes, ladies. But with people, it's not that complicated. If your instincts tell you they are lying to you, then most likely they are. It's really not. There was, what the other side of this say? This person came into your life and started throwing shit off. Okay? When somebody comes into your life and they start throwing shit off, do not let them in anymore. I just saw Leo's energy. And then I got for the streets. Could have also been a Cancer you were dealing with. And now, look at Leo. He's back. He or she is back at the top of the deck. They want your attention. This is not your sadness that you're feeling. A lot of it is the residual sadness of them not, of you not being at their service anymore and them not liking that. Okay. Serial cheater came up again. Right after Cancer's energy popped out. Could have been dealing with a Cancer. We got Aries energy here as well. This person could have been dealing with a Cancer. Ooh, a lot of Cancer here. This person has a cancerous energy. There's a lot of impulsivity here with this person. They were probably rude to other people. And just because they're being nice to you and rude to everybody else, you're in line for that rudeness. If you see a person treats other people like shit, you're in line. The truth is often kept from you because of a negative or self-depreciating thought pattern, causing mental blocks, aka illness. That's what this series is about, Gemini. A lot of times we don't pay attention to our ears because they're behind our eyes. Who said that? It was like one of my cousins. Yeah, it was one of my cousins who said that. You don't notice your ears all the time. And I feel like, I think we saw the High Priestess in this reading. In the upright and then in the reverse. We just didn't listen. We ignored it. But get yourself together. If you're still in the process of getting out of this situation, stack your money. If you ain't getting the relationship that you want from that person, go start a relationship with the gym. Go start a relationship with a new diet. Go start a relationship with your nail technician. Or get some new lashes or color your hair or do something that makes you feel fabulous so that when that person does approach you with whatever truth or half-truth that they're finally ready to tell you, or if you get to the punch first, however it goes, you're ready. I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. If you would like a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box. Please like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you, and I will see you in the next reading.